Welcome all you parents today. Today's topic is how to motivate your child. Is your kid sometimes a couch potato? Does he sometimes give up? Or does he sometimes not try at all? So today's parenting hack will really help you to get your child motivated and inspired. Dr. Carol Dweck wrote a great book called Mindset. And in that book, she describes two mindsets. One is a fixed mindset, and that is where the person has a belief that their intelligence or their traits are fixed and there's nothing they can do about them. The other one is the growth mindset, and that is where someone believes that their intelligence and their talents can be improved on at any point in their life. In a fixed mindset, you believe that mistakes are failures. You often quit before you finish your project. You give up. You don't have much passion for learning. That's what happens when you are in a fixed mindset. When you're in a growth mindset, you have a passion for learning. You know that your mistakes are just opportunities for more growth. And you feel like your abilities, your intelligence can all be improved upon. So how do you get your child from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset? There are three ways. The first way is by what you say to your children. So for example, if you say things that are about their traits, then you're going to get your child into trouble because their traits are something that they can't change. So if you say something like, oh, you're so smart, oh, you're special, oh, you're a good kid, those are all about traits. And what you want to focus on instead is you want to focus on the process. So instead of saying, oh, good job, you got all A's on your report card, or good job, you got an A in math, you want to say things like, wow, I saw you studying really hard. You really put forth a lot of effort to get that A. So focus on the process, focus on their organization, focus on their strategies. Those are things that you want to focus on instead of traits. The next one is you want to make sure that you are intrinsically motivating your child instead of extrinsically motivating your child. So for example, you want to say things that help your child to feel what it feels like inside of them instead of doing it for some external reason, like to please you or to get you off their back. So with intrinsic motivation, you want to say things like, wow, I bet it feels so good to have your room organized. You see how the child has to look inside and check it out for themselves instead of saying, oh, good job, you organized your room. That's about you, and it's about trying to please you instead of how does it feel inside for me. You want to avoid saying things that set them apart or set them above other people. So you want to avoid saying things like you're the best, or you're brilliant, or you're special. Because what ends up happening is if your child isn't those things, then they have a tendency to give up. If I'm not the best at math, or if this person doesn't make me special, then I don't feel good about myself. So instead, what you want to do is you want to encourage personal mastery. You want to encourage, so instead of saying, oh, you're the best at math, you want to say, wow, you really acquired a lot of knowledge in math. That must make you feel really confident. So you're talking about mastery, not making them special or setting them apart from other children in the class by saying you're the best, you're smarter than anybody else. If you do that, what happens is you actually make the child be separate from others. I mean, think about it. Think about what you did to the smartest kid in your class. Didn't you kind of want to see them not succeed or do something to exclude them because they were better than you? So you want to avoid that because children want to belong. They don't want to be set apart and be different. So another way that you can teach them about a growth mindset is by what they say to themselves. So what is their self-talk? Up until the age of 7 or 8, most children's self-talk is out loud so you can hear it. They'll say, oh, I'm stupid, or nobody likes me, or I can't do this. And then at about age 8, it becomes more internal. So sometimes you might have to ask that older child, what are you thinking? If you catch your child saying something like, I'm stupid, you might want to help them change that self-talk to, with practice, I'll get this. Or, no one likes me, to, the right people like me. Or your child might say, I can't get this, this is too hard. So what you want to change that self-talk to is, I don't have this yet. Yet is an important word because it's saying that there's all kinds of possibility for change. And then the third and final way that you can help your child establish a growth mindset is by what you model. So you've heard over and over and over again, ad nauseum, that what you model is probably one of the most important things you can do for your children. So if you model a fixed mindset by saying, I can't do this, this is hard, or I'm too fat, if you use those kinds of fixed mindsets, your children are probably going to develop them also. So the best thing you can do is to model that growth mindset for your child. Remember that small changes can make a big difference. If you're enjoying these videos, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you have suggestions or other tools that you would like to share with parents like you.